Food fight, step up to the mic, calling out the food you love and you don't like. 2 plates enter, 1 wins the fight. Who's got the flavor? Food fight, decide.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the FoodFight podcast. This week we're talking about
Coke versus Pepsi, the powerhouse of pop.
we'll see which one's better, even though it's Pepsi.
Let's get to it.
So here we've got a setup. So we've got a taste test that'll happen during today's podcast for those who are listening on audio. We've got a table. We've got 2 drinks, both anonymous. My lovely partner set them up for us. And we're going to taste test them and see which one we think's better before we do the review. Are we going to do this first or do you want to do this later?
I'll do it later. We'll get into the facts first and then we'll go for it. So you could tell me then what audacity you think you've got to come up against Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola is, I feel like I'm saying this a lot recently, it's just one of those things that just used to be better. Like, it was, ever since the, like, classic Coke is still really good, but things like Diet Coke and Coke Zero and a lot of the other different flavours that are outside, like, the Coke brand, they've generally just got worse over time. They taste slightly different.
The variety that Coke set off.
Yeah, so like
then you copied.
Much like we were talking about last week, I think, like, you know, you had the fries last week and they were the best, right? And they still are, but they're not as good as they used to be. That's where I feel like Coke is.
Right, okay, but Coke's iconic. It was the first of its brand. And then 30 years later on, Pepsi just pops up and steals the same ideas. Starts doing exactly the same. We bring out Diet, so does Pepsi. We bring out Cherry Coke, now there's Cherry Pepsi.
There's lots of other ones that Coke's copied off Pepsi, like Lime, for example. There's Pepsi.
They're a staple. They're not the trend. They're the trendsetters. They're not the trend stealers.
Coke.
Yeah.
But like when the both of them started bringing in flavored versions of the drinks, Coke picked different flavors to Pepsi. So Pepsi was the first one to do lime, for example. Now Coke does lime as well. Same for cherry the other way around.
I'm not a fan of the lime on any drinks. Lime
is awesome.
No. Classic Coca-Cola. Not out the can, out of a glass bottle. Does Pepsi do a glass bottle?
Yeah. In
the wild? Or is that certain places?
It's probably less accessible, but it's not like you can go into every shop and just buy a glass bottle of Coke. You can only really get that from like a couple of superstores.
I'm going to state a fact. I went to 4 different places today to get a Pepsi can. You cannot buy a Pepsi can unless it's in a multi-pack.
No,
hence you've got Pepsi Max versus the classic Coca-Cola.
Yeah, unfortunately, you've got like a lot of them were sold out because Pepsi's so good, but Coke is easy to come by because it's not as widely sold.
Coke, Diet Coke, Cherry Coke, Vanilla Coke, all on the shelf. You had Pepsi Max. That was it.
Yeah.
Didn't have Diet Pepsi.
Did you?
Not on the shelf. I went to 4 different stores. I went to Asda.
I went to 2 corner shops today.
Just corner shops, not like elite superstores. Like
Asda, Tesco. I buy them all the time. So yeah, I know they're both there. In fact, Pepsi does more in the diet flavour than Coke does as well.
Well, I know Coca-Cola is recognised worldwide.
So is Pepsi.
No,
it's not.
Well, Coca-Cola is... I'll say Pepsi is more sweeter than Coke, which I think that's not good.
No, it's very good. That's exactly what you want. It's a sweet drink.
It's too sweet.
It can't be too sweet.
This
is a sweet taste. This tastes like actual sugar.
But I know for a fact this is a brand. And in people's houses, you will get like decorations for Christmas trees of Coca-Cola. You will get signs, classic Coke signs, which people put on their houses, their man caves, stuff like that, in bars. You don't see Pepsi stuff.
You do?
I've never seen it in any sort of bars. Seen any sort of like Pepsi cap. I've seen a Coca-Cola cap in like a big 4D version
You've
stuck
never
on the
seen the
wall.
Pepsi car. You've been to America loads. There's so many Pepsi
I've been
cars.
to many bars. I've never seen anything advertised of Pepsi on the wall, but I've seen classic Coke signs.
There's loads.
I've seen
I've never seen anyone with a Coca-Cola tattoo, but I've seen someone with a Pepsi tattoo.
classic CM Punk.
CM Punk, yeah.
But Coke's the original. Pepsi's like the stepbrother nobody wanted.
No, Coke's the original. Pepsi's the one that came along later and made it better.
I don't think it's made it better. No how. If I go to KFC and I'll say, I'll have a Diet Coke, they go, sorry, will Pepsi do? They're already apologising just by saying, oh, sorry, we've only got Pepsi. Will that do? Normally they say, we'll give you Pepsi.
I asked for Pepsi and get told, will Coke do?
I've never, in pubs, clubs, restaurants, they've never said, oh, we haven't got Coke, we've got Pepsi, will that do? They'll say, we do Coke. Everyone else, when you say, oh, we've got Pepsi, it's like an apology, like that we don't do it.
Well, it depends which one. Because if you go up and order a Coke, they'll apologise for giving you Pepsi. If you go up and order a Pepsi, they'll apologise for giving you Coke.
Well, I go places if they say we've only got Pepsi, we don't have Coke, I choose another beverage. I don't have Pepsi.
You actually don't have Pepsi?
Nope, because you get, say for example, I got a box meal from KFC, get a Pepsi, or Pepsi Max, where they give you, take it home, 5 minutes goes by, so if it's got ice in it, it's flat in 5 minutes. Doesn't stay refreshing compared to Coke.
Completely disagree.
I don't. Coke, I've had many a times from McDonald's, and even that, a full fat Coke from McDonald's on a hangover, sort you straight out.
You seem to be obsessed with hangover cures.
I've had plenty of them in my time. As for you, you've had plenty, and you wouldn't go, oh, I need a Diet Pepsi Max. I need one of them Pepsi Maxes in my life. No, you need a Coke.
No, I need a Lucozade.
Lucasade's not good.
Lucozade is the best thing for a hangover cure. I actually can't think of a single drink that's better for a hangover cure than Lucozade.
But I even think Coke goes better with food than Pepsi.
Lucozade versus Red Bull coming soon, I imagine.
Ooh, that is a battle.
Yeah.
Who'd you go? You Lucozade?
Yeah. Do you want Powerade or Gatorade?
I won't know. I'll have to think on that one. Only because the only time I've had Red Bulls with vodka. And I don't think we can do a taste test on that. It'd be a totally different show.
Anyways, we digress. Back to Pepsi versus Coke.
Yes. I reckon Coke tastes more refreshing, as it
Pepsi's much more refreshing.
it stays fizzier for longer. Pepsi doesn't. It's flat, always flat.
It's not flat.
It-
It's not flat. It's tingling in my mouth. I've just took a sip and it's been open for 20 minutes.
I've dropped it twice. That's why it's still fizzling.
No, it's fizzling because it's awesome. Coke's fizzling because it's acid. I mean, I'm not saying Pepsi isn't, but that's more, is it?
Well, all I can say is Pepsi is a sugar pretending to be Coke.
Pepsi's a what?
Pepsi is a sugar pretending to be Coke.
Just
That's
sugar.
Because it's pure sugar in it. Compared to Pepsi. Sorry, compared to Coke, Pepsi is just full of sugar. There's more sugar in Pepsi than is Coke.
It's 100% definitely the other way around. 100%. There's so much more sugar in. Like the taste of it is it's so sugary in Coke, like full fat, compared to Pepsi.
I can drink one Pepsi and I can feel the fuzziness, the fur, the coating on my
The
teeth.
lovely tingle. The Pepsi tingle.
Always Coca-Cola. Stated in the adverts. But I will give you the adverts because the
Pepsi adverts are miles
the
better.
amount of money these dished out on the adverts to try and overtake Coke. They had Messi,
Sorry.
Beyonce, Pink, Britney Spears in adverts.
Coke spend arguably top 5 money in the world on advertising.
I can't. Actually, I do
The
remember
Coca-Cola truck itself is transported around different countries. Do you know how expensive that is?
and people come worldwide and know what they do. They buy Coke.
No, you know what they do? Get disappointed because
They
it's
don't.
just a truck.
They've got their own jingle. The holidays are coming. The holidays are coming. And look at that. They had a fella, tight jeans, little white top. Had all the women going. As soon as he gets that Coke out the machine, drinks this Diet Coke, and everyone's like, ah. What's Pepsi got? Well, Pepsi relies heavily on celebrities. where Coke doesn't.
They both rely heavily on celebrities. Always have done.
I don't think
Coke pays advertising budgets for TV shows and movies for product placement. Pepsi, not as much.
Do you know why? Because nobody wants Pepsi.
No, they
only
don't
want
need
Coke.
to.
Coke is classic. That's what they always want. They don't want the off-brands. They don't want like the stepbrother nobody wants. Pepsi, nobody wants that.
Coke is like the old guy who's still playing football with all the young guys and still thinks he can cut it. Pepsi is the elite.
No, Pepsi is what you get when you run out of Coke.
Coke is going to Saudi Arabia soon because it's pasta.
Well, all I can say is, well, what's that? Is that football? Who's sponsoring that football?
Saudi Arabia.
Is that Saudi Arabia? It looks like the Premier League to me.
Pepsi, look at it. Classic dark can with just a Pepsi logo and the word Max because it doesn't need any other advertising. We don't need none of this stupid additional branding and deals and stuff like that.
I do wish.
When we do get them though, we get Lionel Messi. Greatest of all time.
And he just won't retire.
Just
Won't
greatest of
retire.
all time. I don't want to.
I wish we had a glass bottle of Coke. The taste out of a glass bottle compared to a can to a plastic bottle is so better.
Yeah, but it's the same with any drink.
I don't think I've drank, apart from Iron Brew.
If we ever do a rematch one day, I'll get us Pepsi Cola bottles because that's what they are. The original Pepsi
In
Cola.
about 6 months when they arrive from where the States, where they actually do them.
No, you can buy them in Tesco.
Oh, actually, Pepsi was in Back to the Future as well. In the future.
Yeah.
And now we're in the future. We can't find them.
They're all over the place. You've just said they're in pubs.
Which?
You
The
just
glass
said.
bottles?
No, the.
Glass bottles.
So you talking about a glass bottle?
But Michael Jackson, from the future and Back to the Future, they popped up with these unique Pepsi bottles because Pepsi again buying the film rights. Just use our drink, but everyone wants Coke.
I mean, that's a great example because, you know, everything in the Back to the Future came true. You're going home and you hoverboard, right?
No, using
No.
a flying car.
Oh, okay.
Coke. No, Coke's a staple. Nobody chases Coke. Pepsi's always chasing Coke. They always
No.
try and outdo. I done a post the other day of what Pepsi made an advert. There was a can of Pepsi and the Coke was wrapped around it, and it was saying like the hidden secrets for Halloween, but then Coke reversed it and says Pepsi always wants to be a hero, looking like Coca-Cola's wearing a cape. Epic comeback.
Yeah. Banter on social media.
But you know what? Even Santa chose Coke.
No.
Santa,
First of all, Santa is an American concept grown from Father Christmas.
American concept. Santa's worldwide, and before the Coke adverts, there was no identity to Santa. It wasn't like white beard, red hat, red outfit. Coke actually put that image out there, and then that was
I
it.
know, that's my point on it.
That's your point. Coke made this. Well, Santa's still real, kids.
Father Christmas all the way. And Father Christmas is real. Santa's a cheap rip-off. That's in trucks every year.
I know Pepsi drinkers clap when the plane lands.
Yeah.
But it's just showing how great we are, and people come out. I remember the wife, the kids were excited to go to Liverpool because the Coke truck was passing by. Then they know it's Christmas time.
Yeah, I was in Liverpool, lived in Liverpool when the Coke truck passed by, and I went, there's the Coke truck, and then it passed by, and that was it.
When did the Pepsi truck come past?
It didn't because you don't need one.
You don't need one.
No.
Yeah, okay. That's why in most fast food places they have Coke instead of Pepsi.
Adults drink Pepsi, kids drink Coke.
And even, do you know if you go like to Aldi or Lidl and their Coke, their roller cola, what they have, it tastes exactly the same as Pepsi.
I mean, it definitely doesn't.
It
I was
does.
actually trying to find one today.
Just
it.
as flat. Just as flat. You open it, 5 minutes, flat.
It's not flat. I'm drinking it. It's not flat.
I tasted it a couple of weeks ago from KFC. At my food when I come down and drink, I'm like, that's flat.
All the drinks from all the fast food places are always flat after 10 minutes because of how the machine makes it.
Well,
The only place I've ever known that doesn't do that, that actually makes it from the machine, is either the Harvester or the cinema, OG. They're the only two places where it doesn't go flat instantly. Everywhere else it does.
Well, I know Pepsi is not that good, because if it was that good, it'd be in restaurants everywhere and they wouldn't apologise when they don't have Coke. I want a Coke and they go, "Oh, sorry." They don't say that when you say, "Can I have a Pepsi?" And they go, "We've only got Coke." They say, "We've got Coke." They say it with confidence. They don't go, "Sorry."
Any drink that you ask for in a pub, they will turn around and say,
Why
"I
would they,
haven't got that. Is this other one okay?"
why would they have to back to me?
If you walk into a pub and you ask for a Peroni and they've only got Madri, they will say, "We've only got Madri. Is that okay?" If you walk in and ask for a Madri and they've only got Peroni, they will say, "We've only got Peroni. Is that okay?" That is a terrible argument.
Right. From facts I've got up here, it says Coca-Cola was invented in 1886 by a pharmacist, John Pemberton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coke originally contained small amounts of cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a plus point for it.
I think that's a completely plus point. I don't know why they've changed it.
You're not doing yourself very good here.
Why? In today's day. Right. Coca.
What year was that?
1886.
1886.
I know the first one was like, I think it was 1890 was the first time it went out in Atlanta. But the way they done it, they put the Coke in and then they put the syrup in and then mix it that way. And apparently it tasted so much better doing it separate. Oh, what else have they got? The Coca-Cola recipe is one of the most guarded secrets in the world. No. There's only a handful that know it.
No one knows the No one knows the recipe for Pepsi either.
I can tell you. It's written on the back of the roller cola from Aldi.
It isn't. The ingredients are all on the back of that Coca-Cola can, but it doesn't tell you how to make it.
Also, do you know why McDonald's Coke tastes better than anything? Because they actually chill their syrup separately, and every morning when they put a new batch in, they get it out the fridge so it's cold. It's not just sat in a cupboard somewhere. It's sat in a chiller so it's cold. That's why it tastes better.
Well, you should have had you should have brought that last week to your McDonald's argument.
I won the McDonald's argument, so I can't say much.
The people won, Steve.
I represent the people of McDonald's. We spoke.
I represent the people of Burger King and the great Pepsi nation. Pepsi's very straight edge.
Coca-Cola created the iconic contour bottle in 1915 so it would get recognised in the dark. How mad's that?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
It's pretty cool.
Coke outsells Pepsi globally by a significant margin. I thought that was obvious to everyone.
Significant margin is a buzzword. What is the actual margin?
I'm not going into funds. Money-wise, Coca-Cola's company annual revenue is $45.8 billion US, roughly 36 billion per year, in British pounds, sorry. Operates 200 countries with brands of Sprite, Fanta and Costa Coffee. That's not so bad. That's all drink based. What PepsiCo got? 91.5 billion. That's $72 billion per year. But they also own food brands like Walker's, Doritos, Lay's, Quaker Oats. So you do food, so that's why you get more money. So off the drink alone. Let me see if we're on here.
The argument of massive company versus massive company, when you separate it by 100, 200 billion, doesn't make any difference. Just because somebody makes more money doesn't necessarily mean they make a better product.
Pepsi could have been better if they just focused on drinks instead of going to food.
Talking about Saudi Arabia before, the Saudi Arabian footballers in the league as a whole has more money than the Premier League. They pay the footballers a lot more money than they do in the Premier League. Does that make Saudi Arabia a better league than the Premier League? No, it's not even close.
They are getting some superstars over there though.
Yeah, but they're not making the league good.
Are they sponsored anyone in Saudi Arabia? Coke or Pepsi?
Don't know. I will.
I know which one they'll pick. Oh, here is one. Coca-Cola ads in 1930s. Santa Claus looked different in many countries. Coke's advertising helped create the red suit, cheerful Santa image we know today.
Sponsored by Toyota.
Toyota.
Yeah.
There's no, what, just no. Yeah, go up and see if you can get any. What Pepsi sponsors compared to Coke. Is Pepsi
They sponsor the Champions League.
the Champions League?
Coke sponsor the Premier League? No. Do they sponsor the Champions League? No. They also sponsor the NFL, the NHL, the NBA, and Formula One.
Oh, I'm sorry. Unless it kind of says Coca-Cola official Premier League partner. Says it right on the can. Oh, terrible being this right, you know.
Coca-Cola sponsors the Premier League, but no one really cares about like the Champions League.
The
The Olympics,
Olympics.
The
What's
world.
held worldwide.
the World Cup.
The World Cup. Doesn't matter then, does it? As long as it's got the Champions League.
And the Special Olympics.
And what does Pepsi do? Just
The Champions League, the best.
just Champions League.
But yeah, not just the Champions League, they also sponsor women's football.
I reckon we should now go to a mystery test.
Okay, let's see which one of these we actually
I'm going to move
think
this.
is which.
I'm just going to move this can to the centre.
I will talk this through for the audio listeners.
Right.
So, one each. So I'll take one of them, you take one of them.
Yeah. So right.
Oh, hang on. I gave you that one, right? I took
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah. Because I had the two blues, right?
Okay.
Pick up your back one. Oh, pick one. Cheers.
You gave me this one, right?
Yeah. And you give me this one.
Okay. So I'm trying to get it with the...
Right. Doesn't matter. We just think what's better.
Okay. I know what that is. Next one.
Cheers.
Oh.
Yeah, I know what that is. I can honestly say the second one I drank is flat, so I know it's Pepsi.
They were both flat, but the second one was awful.
This is flat. This, a taste to it.
Right, so this one and this one are the same.
So yeah, so the two
And
blue
this one
levels.
is the same.
So
Yeah.
that's the first one you drank, isn't it? So
So the first one I drank is the one you gave me.
mm-hmm.
So I think that's Pepsi.
Yeah, the blue one's Pepsi.
Yeah.
And that one's Coke.
Yeah,
Because
that tasted pure chemical as soon as I tasted
No.
the Coke.
that had a defined taste to it. It
Yeah,
was
it
fizzy. It was
tastes like
bubbly.
literal aspartame.
No, that one was just like brown water.
Okay.
It just didn't taste of anything. It was flat. There's no bubbles with this. At least has some fizz to it. What did it say? I'll be right.
So which one was that? Was the one you gave me?
Yeah, this is Pepsi. I say.
Pepsi. Yeah.
Yeah, knew it because it
Coke
was
Zero.
flat.
So I gave you. No. Yeah, that's the one I gave you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
So
this,
there's only
this is
different coloured
good.
glasses, like you said.
Well, we did blue and blue.
Yeah.
That's what I said. This is flat. You can actually wash your sink out with that.
I'll take the Pepsi.
Coke wins all day.
Oh, what a lovely taste.
See, you got the fizz on this compared to that. Now, pass me that one back. Let me taste it again. So,
Lovely.
we've got. Feel the fizz. As soon as it hits my mouth, I've got fizz. And this one. It's just flat. There's nothing to it. You honestly take that and say, have a swig of that.
Yeah, taste that.
No, can you feel the bubbles and everything hitting you when
No.
you put it in your
No,
mouth?
I can just taste the.
And
way
then you
that
have
tastes.
that, it's as flat, there's nothing to it. There's not even a smell to it. Where there's a smell to this, you can smell the difference. Now smell that other one.
Don't smell nothing.
No. You can't. Even this one smells sweeter than this.
Pepsi's the best.
Well,
It's not close.
No. I want to say Coke all the way. Classic. Most recognised can in the world. I'm actually shocked it's not a sponsor on a football shirt anyway. But
It was, wasn't it?
Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
I don't think it ever has been. It might have sponsored football competitions in the 90s, but I don't think it's ever been on a football shirt.
Al.
In the
Al. Benfica. That's the thing after I'm remembering. It's Benfica.
Have we got a picture of that? We'll put that up on the screen when we find one. What year was it? I can't remember it being. Was that like 90s?
No. 2009.
2009, really?
Yeah. It says it's.
Oh.
Is it a
It might just be a sponsor, but not on the shirt sponsor. But
yeah? Is it a training ground sponsor?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing on the shirt where you normally have it on the front. I don't think I've ever seen a Coca-Cola on there. Unless Queen's Park Rangers never had one, did they?
No.
See, look at the colour of the cans. One's bright, vibrant. One's black and dull.
Yeah, because you've got a Max versus normal Coke. If you get normal Pepsi, it's bright blue.
I picked it up. No, it's just blue. And it says Pepsi. But that's not the first logo they had. They changed it. They changed it back in the day and switched it back. I don't think we're going to find the shirt.
No.
I'm shocked though why
They're
they
all
haven't.
fake.
Yeah, they're all fake.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Right.
They don't be Pepsi out either, so you know.
Right, well, I think we're at the point now we are going to go to the polls and see the results.
Pepsi.
Now, you need your Pepsi people to be praying. Tell them to go to them churches. Right, we're at the poll section now. We're going to get the results up. So on Facebook, Coke won. On Instagram, Coke won. And on TikTok was a draw.
Ooh, I think Coke might win this one.
Right, so for the final result, we are looking at Coke won a 70.5%, where Pepsi got 29.5%.
Oh.
So all hail classic Coke.
It is incredible that 70% of people can be wrong. That is incredible.
See, the taste buds don't lie.
Well, I will eat the sour grapes this time.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. And the local shout out today, we are choosing our local cafe called Caf 7. They're coming up to a year of opening now. They do a ranges of foods from big breakfasts to light sides. They do healthy options. They have some tremendous cakes. They serve you, of course, classic Coke. They do smash burgers, and the best thing about it, they do free delivery up to 5 miles, which is great for the local community. It's a great place. I've eaten there many a times. Dan, you've even eaten there yourself.
Very nice.
It was really nice. And I'll be going there soon as well to keep up with a club sandwich, which will be coming up really soon.
Indeed.
Right, see you later everyone. Thanks for joining us at FoodFight.
Thank you everyone. Bye.
Yeah. Oh, food fight, step up to the mic, calling out the food you love and you don't like. 2 plates enter, 1 wins the fight. Who's got the flavor? Food fight, decide. Oh.